All stations, EDL calm on Mars court, expected start of Odyssey data in 10 seconds. Odyssey canister recording data has started. No UHF signal is expected yet.
We've now confirmed that the data stream that will contain the Phoenix transmissions is flowing to Earth property from Mars Odyssey. All we're waiting on now is crew stage separation and UHF on.
Attention all stations, Mars Court. This is Phoenix Ace. Both Station 14 and 26 report LOS on X-band downlink.
And all stations, Phoenix Systems on Mars Court. The DSN has lost X-band, indicating expected crew stage set.
Confirm crew stage separation. We have acquired a UHF signal. We're standing by for completion of turn to entry.
Phoenix is successfully separated from the crew stage, which was no longer needed. This crew stage will just burn up in the atmosphere. We have now started our UHF transmissions and have been picked up on Mars Odyssey to confirm proper separation.
Transition to 8K data. 3 minutes and 50 seconds. All Phoenix stations, EDL calm at this time. Please perform a LAD flush and a red alarm update. All stations, Phoenix now 2 minutes past crew stage separation. At this point in time, we have a signal via Odyssey and direct to Earth. Standing by for Phoenix transition to 8K data in 2 minutes and 47 seconds. All stations at this point in time, we completed step 2.9-74.
At this time, Phoenix is waiting to enter the atmosphere. We can see very clearly here the UHF communications are strong between Phoenix and Mars Odyssey and to the Earth. We've got a good carrier signal, as you can see on the Doppler plot. Give a little view here in the visualization of that geometry. You can see Mars Odyssey on its trajectory almost perpendicular to the spacecraft at this time, and almost directly out of the back of the vehicle is the Earth link, both of which are being recorded here in real time. Pretty soon, Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter will also be in view, and at that time we'll establish a link with them as well. They are recording it as we speak, and very shortly they will be in a position where they can record the signal directly from the lander as well. You can see here the trajectory that Phoenix is expected to follow. Coming up shortly after entry, we will start seriously decelerating in the atmosphere. And you can see that in the trajectory path here as the predicts show the bending of the
stations,
trajectory as it
Phoenix now
turns
4
toward the
minutes
surface.
past cruise stage separation. At this point,
At this point, we can see MRO should now have a good signal as well
direct to Earth,
in their
standing by
recordings.
for Phoenix transition to 8K in 47
And you can see
seconds.
how Odyssey and MRO both are converging over the lander as we get closer to parachute deployment.
Expected switch to Phoenix 8K data in 10 seconds.
All stations, MRO sit on Phoenix test. At this time, we can confirm MRO DSN expand LOS due to MRO relative flu as expected.
All stations, Phoenix switch to 8K detected. Standing by for atmospheric entry in 1 minute and 35 seconds.
At this time, Phoenix has now started transmitting 8 kilobit per second data as opposed to carrier. Originally, carrier, like we said before, was like a constant C note, and it was just easy to pick out. We are now transmitting actual data. That data is being received and recorded and will be played back later. The turn to entry has been completed, and now all we're waiting is the entry to the atmosphere. You can see in this view the communications links from Phoenix to the two orbiters. They're both very strong and getting stronger. MRO and Odyssey, like I mentioned before, are both converging over the top of Phoenix toward parachute deployment. We're getting very close to entry.
Atmospheric entry on my mark. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. Expected peak heating rate in 1 minute and 40 seconds. Standing by for a possible plasma blackout.
We have now entered the atmosphere and are starting to slow down. As the atmosphere gets thicker and thicker, the heat shield will get hotter and hotter and start to ablate. When that happens, we'll be generating a local plasma, and that may affect UHF transmissions. We may see some blackouts occur in this time frame.
Phoenix now 1 minute past the entry point. We still have a signal by Odyssey.